Hello, I'm Mark.
I'm Julie.
And welcome to
We're on the move. Just leaving the mooring at Hampton Court Palace. So this is our first lock today. And it's self-service, so I'm going to have to do it myself. This will be the first one on the Thames that I've done. Let's see how it goes. Well, I've managed to open the gates this end. Let's hope I'm doing the right thing. Looking so good so far, but I've only opened the gates, that's all I've done. Just wait for Mark to come in now. The only one in the lock. No one seems to be moving at the moment, so we're not filling the locks up. It's just us on our own. Now that is a stunning boat.
Right, so this is us setting off. Obviously it's just started raining.
Who says we don't navigate in the rain?
Yeah, I mean it's been fine for the last couple of days, but we choose the one day when, well, it's raining.
A little bit of drizzle.
Yeah, but it should stop by about lunchtime, so we'll be fine. So we're going today from Runnymede to...
hopefully Cookham, so past Windsor Castle. We're going to do another hop back to Windsor Castle later in the week, but we are going to go past Windsor Castle onto Cookham.
Yeah, and we're going to stop at the lock just before Cookham to do water, rubbish, Elsan, basically use the services and hopefully buy a pump out card.
Yeah.
We'll take you along for the journey.
Exciting times.
Let's go.
Oh. So it was really lovely being here in Runnymede, and we were able to catch up with one of our subscribers, Sherry, who just yesterday got a brand new little puppy called Izzy, and we were able to say hello to her. So it was nice to go and have cuddles with Izzy. So Runnymede was the place where the Magna Carta was signed. I'll let Mark tell you more about that later on. Okay, Mark, you're into your history.
I am.
What is the Magna Carta?
It's a cracking pub just on the corner of the high street. No. The Magna Carta was signed by King John. Remember him from Robin Hood fame?
Okay.
And he was forced to sign it by his dukes and noblemen because they wanted to curb the powers of the crown. So it was the first time a king effectively wrote into law that the rights of the common man were to be protected. I think it was a case of all men are equal under the law, and I think that even means the king. So it was a big giveaway for him, and unfortunately he lost most of his kingly powers.
Okay.
So, and it's also the basis, I think, of which the American Constitution is based, because the memorial up there is from the American Bar Association, and they subscribe or believe in the words of the Magna Carta as one of the sort of cornerstones of the American legal system.
Wow.
There. So,
And that all happened here?
yeah, what was it, about 12 something, 12, 15 or something like that? I'll double check the dates on that and put that in the screen below.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's your Magna Carta, and it is a cracking pub too.
Now, how about that for a house? So there's lots and lots of islands on the Thames, and this is one of them. And there are some absolutely fabulous houses on here. Mark's got a favourite and I've got a favourite. I do actually like this one, this is nice. But I'll show you my favourite. It has the most beautiful garden. And it's this one here, this mint green colour. Looks very New England. Mark's favourite is coming round the bend. This one here. It's actually got some sort of vintage car.
For the audience to decide.
Yeah, let us know what you prefer. The modern or the old? I don't know if you can see the car underneath there. And how's this for a beautiful Dutch barge? So Danny Brooks asked us a question: does Julie steer the boat? And if so, why don't we ever see her driving it? The answer is I don't steer the boat. To be honest, I'm absolutely petrified. But I am learning. I thought the Thames would be a great place to learn because there's less chance of hitting boats. There's less chance of grounding. So yeah, we'll show you one of my lessons in a minute. First lock of the day, which is Old Windsor Lock, and I can see a blue sign up there, so that means it's self-service today, which means there's not a lock keeper on, so I will have to press the buttons. I don't know. Let's just wait till we get around the corner.
Look, are you telling me that you want to steer the boat but only when it's in a straight line?
Yes.
Right. Take hold of the tiller.
Hold on a minute. Just wait. Just wait to make sure there's not a big boat coming through.
There's not a big boat coming through. Take the tiller.
Oh, let me just see.
I'm not holding the tiller anymore. You'll have to hold it.
Right.
That's it.
Show me again.
To you.
It's like the Chuckle Brothers.
Right, straighten up. Keep this line. It does, doesn't it?
Vibrates a bit.
I think it might need looking at.
Yeah, it might do. I'm steering. I'm going through a bridge.
She's not going through a bridge, she's going under a bridge.
Yeah. Well, who knows with my driving?
And that's Windsor. The Royal Estate of Windsor. It's Crown property. You're not allowed to moor there for fear of being shot dead by the police. I don't think they'd shoot you, they'd just ask you politely not to stay there and move on.
They're very strict.
Last year when we came through, a friend of ours, and she knows who she is, on an electric boat, ran out of electricity around about here and had to spend a good few hours moored on the Crown Estate, and she did get a visit from Her Majesty's Plod, and they did ask her what she was doing, but they very kindly let her stay there. Personally, I'd have turfed her off.
There are signs all the way along saying no mooring. Oh my god, there's a boat coming.
That's alright, he's miles away. Right, what interesting facts do you know about Windsor?
It was founded by William the Conqueror in the 11th century.
Bill to his friends.
And 39 monarchs have lived there since. The Queen is currently there at the moment, and we'll have a look to see if the flag's flying, and that tells us whether she's in residence. But she was in lockdown when the UK had a lockdown. She was staying at Windsor Castle.
That must have been tough for her. Only the 5,000 acres to roam around in.
There's a whole village inside Windsor Castle's grounds, including a post office and a shop.
So the Queen owns a corner shop.
She does indeed.
I think it's called Lizzie's General Supply Stores, isn't it?
Probably. I don't know how many we've filmed, but there are lots of beautiful houses on the Thames. Apparently this is Queen Victoria's Boathouse here, and the little bridge you can see is where her boat would have come out of. Such a shame this house has gone to ruin. It's a real shame. Some of the windows have fallen out and it's all boarded up. It would make a fantastic home. Has got quite a busy railway station next to it, but it is beautiful. So we're heading into our last lock before Windsor Castle. And there's a lock keeper on duty, so I'm not doing the lock again today. Had a bit of an easy go today. We are coming out of the last lock towards Windsor. This is a little channel. On the right hand side is an island, and around the other side of the island is where the Weir is that supplies the electricity for Windsor Castle through hydro. This point is commonly known as the Needles. And the Weir is just over there. And that stretch of water heads down to Eton College. Just say hello to Gary and Vicky on White Bean Skylark, who said hello to us the other day as we were going by. So a couple of our subscribers there, and they have a gorgeous boat in a stunning location. You can see Windsor Castle through the gap there. Heading on underneath the bridge. See all of the swans there in Windsor, part of them owned by the Queen. Some of the trip boats. It's very quiet here today. It was a lot busier at the weekend when we came through. So here we are at Windsor Castle. We weren't actually going to stop here today. The reason for that is our son Christian and his girlfriend Kate came up to the boat last weekend. The first time we've seen them since lockdown, which was absolutely wonderful to see. And we went from Runnymede to Windsor, spent the night in Windsor and went back to Runnymede again to drop them back off to their car. Today we were going to go past Windsor Castle up to Crookham, where our daughter is coming on board, and we will be taking Bethany and her other half Jack from Crookham, spend the night in Windsor and back to Crookham again. But as we were travelling past, we saw the best mooring spot, and we've always wanted to stop here. It's always been taken, and we kind of looked at each other and went, do you know, Let's just stay in Windsor again. When we were last here with our son and his girlfriend, we hammered in at our mooring pin, and we were a couple of boats up ahead. And do you think we could get it out? No, we definitely couldn't. So Mark has just gone up to see if he can get his mooring pin back. He's gone armed with tools to try and prise it out of the ground. He's coming back. Does he look pleased with himself or not? How did you get on?
I couldn't get it.
Still couldn't get it?
No.
Solid as a rock?
Stuck solid.
Oh, your best mooring pin?
Best mooring pin.